Good morning, students. Now let's start today's math class. Today's discussion includes the solution of exercise 10D. Okay, so today we will solve exercise 10D. On page number 148, you can see under exercise 10D some problems been given. So look at the first one. Heading is write AM or PM. You know that anti-meridian and post-meridian, these are the two modes of time. The time that begins at midnight 12 and last until noon 12 is called AM, and the time from noon 12 to midnight 12 is called PM. So just mention the time in AM or PM form. Look at the first one. The first statement is 8 o'clock in the morning. 8 o'clock in the morning. So morning, that is the time. So here your answer should be, your answer is AM. Okay. Next B, 9 o'clock before noon. Before, that means pehle. So that is also considered as M. So 9 o'clock before noon, that means 9 o'clock in the morning. And the time is called AM, anti-meridian. Question number 1C, 6:10 in the evening. So evening, 6:10, 10 minutes past 6. And this time, we need to use PM. Okay, so PM, that is the time, 6:10 in the evening. So just write PM here. 2 afternoon. Afternoon. Noon means you know that 12 p.m. and 2 afternoon, that means it is also PM. So just write PM. So your job is to write down AM or PM, observing the time. Okay. And the last one, 5 minutes past 4 after midnight. Midnight, 5 minutes past 4, that is AM, because midnight, the time from midnight 12 to noon 12 is called AM. So here the time telling us 5 minutes past 4 after midnight, so that is AM. After midday, after I mean uh, afternoon or evening, if this term been mentioned with 5 minutes past 4, then we need to use PM. So here your answer is AM. Next, 2, fill in the blanks by choosing the correct time for each from the bracket. So you can see the time mentioned in bracket. Within the bracket, two times been given. One is AM and another is PM. So just choose the correct one. I eat lunch. The lunch, we usually eat lunch at 2:30 p.m., not AM. 2:30 am means midnight. So that is why the term should be PM. 2:30 p.m. We usually eat lunch at afternoon. So you know that breakfast can be eaten in the morning, lunch we eat lunch in the afternoon, and dinner can be taken in night. So this is the time. Lunch we usually eat at 2:30 p.m. That means afternoon. So this is the answer. Now the sun sets at the time of sunsets, PM, 6:30 p.m. That is the answer. So just write 6:30 here. Okay. My father comes. Sorry. Now next statement is my father comes back from the office at ऑफिस से घर आने का जो वक्त है वो है 7 AM or 7 PM. 7 AM means morning, 7 PM indicating night. So 7 PM, that is the answer. That is the time when the office staffs they come back, they return from the office. Now D, the sun rises at, you know that m 5:30 am. That is the answer. 5:13 am means in the morning. Now E, I eat dinner. Dinner means the dish or the food taken at night. So here your answer is 8:30 p.m. not am. 8:30 am means the morning. 8:30 p.m. means night, and you know the dinner is the dish that is usually taken in night, at night. Now next series, question series. The statement is, what time will it be? 3 hours after this time. 3 hours के बाद टाइम कितना होगा? जो टाइम लिखा हुआ है under exercise 10d3, some times been written, so you need to find out the new time after 3 hours. So just by adding 3 we can get the answer. Here you can see 7:15 p.m. 7:15 plus 3, that means 10:15. So here your answer is 10:15 p.m. 10:15. Next, noon. Noon means you know the 12 p.m. So 12 plus 3, that means 3 p.m. Okay. After 3 hours from noon 12, the time will be 3 p.m. Next, 3:30 a.m. 3:30 a.m. that means the dawn. The time is dawn. If you add 3, then you will get 6:30 a.m. So 6:30 a.m. that is the answer. Midnight. Midnight के बाद कितना होगा? Just add 12 a.m. plus 3. So the time will be 3 a.m. Clear? So you got your answer. Now move on to next page. Now look at exercise 4. Sorry, question number 4. Write the number of hours between. So between, how many number of hours been there? Just find out. 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. In between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. we are getting 5 hours. So just write 5 hours. How to get the answer? Just subtract 10 from 5. Okay, so 5 hours, that is the answer. Next, B, 8 p.m. and 4 a.m. 8 p.m. से 4 a.m. So just count 8 p.m. and 4 a.m. That means how many? 8 p.m. 8 से अगर 4 ऐड करोगे तो 12 a.m. होगा. Okay. Night, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock at night plus 4 hours equal to 12 a.m. And then here we are getting the time, the second time range is 4 a.m. So 4 a.m. So another extra hour should be added with 12 to get 4 a.m. So here we are getting 8 hours. So 8 hours, that is the answer. Next, C, 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. AM, another is PM. So these two forms been given. So you just count the time from 7 a.m. That means 7 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night. So 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the night, at the night. 14 hours you will get. 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. How many hours are there? 12 hours. Okay, so here 9 p.m. is given. Okay, so just add 2, then you will get 9 p.m. Okay, so 9 p.m. 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. 14 hours are there. Now question number 5. I went for shopping at 4 p.m. and came back at 8 p.m. So 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. How many hours? How much time did I spend for shopping? 4 hours. Just subtract uh, 4 hours from 8 hours. You will get your answer. Next, 6. A train left Agra at 8:15 a.m. and reached Delhi at 12:15 noon. So 8:15 in the clock. I mean 8:15 o'clock in the morning to 12:15 noon. The time is 4 hours. So 4 hours should be taken. 4 hours should be taken to reach Delhi. Now question number 7. I sat down to study at 3:30 p.m. and got up 7:30 p.m. Both are given in PM form. 3:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. So just subtract 7:30 from 3:30. If both the forms are same, PM or AM, then we need to subtract. अगर जो जो दो टाइम दिया हुआ है वो सेम फॉर्म पर दिया हुआ है AM और PM, ये दोनों में से अगर एक ही है यूनिट तो तुम्हें सब्ट्रैक्ट करना होगा। जो छोटा नंबर होगा उसको बड़ा नंबर से सब्ट्रैक्ट करके तुम्हें आंसर निकालना होगा। अगर एक AM दिया हुआ है एक PM दिया हुआ है तब ये नहीं होगा। तुम्हें 12 जो 12 आवर्स 12 PM और AM कहाँ पर होता है उसके बाद और कितना वक्त लगेगा वो तुम्हें ढूंढना है। अगर दो यूनिट्स अलग है, डिफरेंट है। Here we are also getting 4 hours. My mother leaves for office. My mother leaves for office at 8 a.m. and reaches home 6 p.m. So देखो एक AM दिया हुआ है एक PM दिया हुआ है. So 8 a.m. 8 o'clock in the morning. That is morning. To 6 p.m. So 8 o'clock in the morning. Then noon 12. To get to how much time required to cover 12 hours at noon. तो नून 12 होने में कितना वक्त लगेगा 8 o'clock. You know the 12 big divisions are that. So 8 plus 4 equal to 12. So we got 12. And you know that 6 p.m. means 6 hours should be covered from 12 noon. 12 noon से 6 p.m. evening 6 होने में 6 hour will be needed. So just add 4 and 6. So 4 plus 6 equal to 10. So 10 hours will be needed. 8 a.m. plus 4 hours, that means 12 noon. Okay. And then 12 noon to 6 p.m. How many hours? 6. So total we are getting 10 hours. Later on you will understand how to find out time by subtracting or by adding the time that are mentioned to find out the difference. Okay. You can calculate, you can make the calculation all these problems orally. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Have a good day.